maybe in the last 2 or 3 years, I have been feeling a lot of pressure just on our end in the way that we handle content marketing for ourselves at our digital agency to be putting video out into the world. For example, it was just the last season on this podcast that we really started to focus on the video aspect of it. Before that, I could just very pleasantly hang out in my pajamas and record a podcast. But now I have to have, a ring light and a background and all of that because it's going to show up on YouTube. And we actually get a lot of engagement on the video side of things. And, I wouldn't say less on the audio side of things, but YouTube is what the second largest search engine in the world. So
Right.
video is a big, big deal. And I'd love to know just what you've seen change over those years and where you think it's at today.
I mean, while there, I guess, will all, well, for one thing, one size does not fit all. So let's start there. But I do think if you're going to look at trends, certainly video is exploding everywhere. I mean, the word podcast used to just mean audio. Then for a while, there was this transitional phase where people say, yes, I have a podcast, but there's also a video version. Now they don't bother making that distinction. It basically just means video. And they may release a audio only version of their work in various ways, from Apple Podcasts to all the other platforms that do that. But I find myself that even when there's something with both a video and audio version, and I'm in my car and I'm really just putting it on the Bluetooth and driving, and I'm not watching it, I still default to YouTube. I still default to the video version. This is look, I noticed in my own life when I would look for some sort of tutorial about something. Like there was a day when I would go to Google and pull up a text instruction of how to, for example, change the oil on my Kawasaki Vulcan 900 motorcycle. And I would pull up text from a Google search. And then at some point, without me realizing it, I just started going to YouTube and typing in the same search terms. And I would see a video of how to change said oil on said motorcycle. And I just think it's a picture tells 1,000 words. It's an easier way to, often the case that there's that they will explain. They'll in a video you'll hear someone say, for those just listening, what my guest just did was point his head and pull his finger or something. They'll offer an audio explanation in case someone is not seeing it. But I think that video is a way to deliver information that's increasingly popular. And I know for me, from my own point of view, while I learn mostly through hearing more than seeing, like I basically learn through talking and listening. I would rather listen to someone say something. I would still also like the video while they're talking. So, yes. And in fact, in the case of our own startup, VidaFair, which is a platform designed to help people be able to make money at a fair price from their work, we launched as a independent film platform, but I see no reason why our growth model shouldn't be all kinds of other video, from cooking classes to we have a stock advisor guy who's like talking about a certain stock, to just anything you would otherwise see on YouTube. Seems to me ought to be part of the monetization space as well.